Hello again. Another grey one, I'm afraid, but not out for too long today. I've got my chiropractic appointment this afternoon, so I've got to get over to Newton Abbot for that. And then once I've done it, I need to get to the big Tesco's, do a couple of bits and pieces, a few sort of chores and that. So just a quickie this morning. Just going to go down along the wall as far as Sprey Point, check in on Rufy, and back along then as far as the pier, down through the town, up to Lidls, and jobs are good. Smashing. Wind blocker back on now, unfortunately, but there we go. It was nice yesterday not to have to use it. It was only 3 miles an hour yesterday. Today it's about 14, 15. Never mind, all good. Had a phone call this morning from Spa Medica in Bristol, meaning that Mum is booked in for a cataract operation. So I've got the time and I've got the date, and it's on the sort of time they said it would be in the afternoon, and it's on the days, one of the days they said it would be, which is a Wednesday. So all good. Hopefully that'll all go nice and smoothly, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Have a quick look out from here before we go any further at the rough seas. Windy blows. And not a particularly busy team been today. Nor can we say a particularly busy Seawall. And that's alright. Only bad fools like me and a few others out today in this wind and cold. All good though. Right, let's go. Not long now till Remembrance Sunday. Andy sent me a clip of what they call the poppy wall over at Dawlish. It's only 20 seconds long. Speaks for itself. And as usual, I myself will be out on Remembrance Sunday filming, but I'll be more filming the crowds and the general situation than filming the ceremony itself, as I don't like to get too up close and personal and get people in that might be grieving. In the past few years, I bought a little enamel pin badge from the British Legion online with a little poppy and the date of the year on it. And that's how I like to do that, because it's a I lose the paper ones. This year though, can't seem to get them. Well, you can get them, but they've all got football teams attached. And I don't support a football team. So I'm not worrying too much about the paper ones, because I just lose them. But I did give a donation to one of the sellers when I asked why they weren't doing the enamel ones. So there's an old piece of wood, still on the beach, despite the tides, almost in the same place. Excellent. That's the big splashies up the other side of Sprey Point, it would appear. Hello. Oh! Crossover. Ideal. I'm certainly getting my crossovers these days, aren't I, on the seawall? Excellent. Just need a big splash now where the train is. No, never mind. Definitely is some splashies to my right. You won't because of the wind blocker, but other side of Sprey Point. So whether or not I'll be able to get round that way to feed Rufus, I don't know. Look at it up ahead. Splashy. I don't think I'd like to walk along the seawall. Never mind getting the backs of my legs wet. I'd be soaked. Well, that's the splashy up here for today. And let's see if I can get round and feed Rufus without getting soaked. But first, here's a train. Now I knew that was coming because he gave a nice loud happy toot at Sprey Point. There he goes, getting a free wash from the sea. Lovely. But like I say, Rufus isn't going to feed himself. Right, I've decided I can't really get round there, and I'm not going to stay there to film it to say I can't get round there because I get soaked on the process. So I'm going around this way instead. Oh, no one immediately seemed to be flying around today. That's okay. Let's get some food in the feeder. So there we go. Food in the feeder, some food in the other Rufus feeder that's been put up here. The teeny tiniest sprinkle on the ground as I put it out. And that's our lot. There's no one up there flitting around to film. No point in even standing in the bushes. Nobody, completely birdless. Never mind, I'm feeding fresh air, but that's okay. I'm sure they'll turn up at some point. Well, I've cut the wind blocker off. There's nothing needed at the moment. So hopefully you can get a bit more of the ambient noise of the sea. But when I was feeding Rufus, huge splashes just on the other side of the bushes, the edge of Sprey Point. So I certainly couldn't have walked around that way. Anyway, here's your ambient noise. I'll shut up. Oh, well, there we go. That was the Seawall. Not that many trains, but we saw a few, didn't we? We saw a crossover, which is nice. That's a wander along the seafront now as far as the pier. Wind blocker back on now, by the way, because the wind is starting to hit me now rather than just the sound of the sea. At this point now, I normally walk past the Team Bean quietly with the camera on wide angle lens, listening to all the noise and hubbub of people chatting. Not today though. Nobody here. Ice cream cones not open today. No surprise there really. No surprise. Don't know if it's showing on the camera, but they put on the lights at the front of the pier, which they only do on a really grey day. Which I think this qualifies for. Blimey. Earlier on the wall, when I turned off the wind blocker, I said let's enjoy some ambient sounds. I was thinking to myself, wish I hadn't worn this coat. Too hot. Now I'm on this bit, I think thank goodness I wore it. Here we go, not going up quite as far as the pier. Just say, gotta get back, get ready. But I will do a semi-cut through in town. So I've got a picture of the post office, provided I can get it up on my phone, that is. Hopefully I'll be doing all my pictures and AI of the bowl club in tomorrow's video. So that'd be good. Here we go, can't exactly line this up because the car's where I want to go. I want to stand back a bit further, but anyway, here's the post office, undated. Before it had the top level on there, before they built the second floor. And you can see over there, that building on the corner, now Wellbeing Pharmacy. That was the Liberal Club. Here we go. So there we are, that was the old post office and the Liberal Club. Oh, I'm just going to make my way up to Lidls through Orchard Gardens. Someone was talking to me in the comments the other day. Sorry, I can't remember who you were. Oh look, the scaffolding's down, that's all been repainted. That looks nice, doesn't it? Yes. They came down to Teignmouth once in about 83, they said. And she came on a whim and she ended up staying over there in one of those. And, well, it rained all the time. What a shame. There we are. Lovely fresh coat of paint on the building. They've done a great job. Baptist Church. Still standing. Lidls. There we go. And as the train that I've arranged for the shoot leaves the station, we'll call it a day. So off to do some stuff for myself this afternoon. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow when I go down, have a look at a little bit of the history of the bowling green. Smashing. See you then. Bye.